Hey, shalom, shalom. It's your brother Razala from GMS Learning Camp. First and foremost, want to give all praises and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakodash, double honors to the apostles and elders, the great millstone. Blessings to the hopeful and sincere elect. So, a quick update. It's a previous article that I've seen just being renewed this month, but it goes back to like May, earlier this year, May 2024, the hopeful year of Jacob's trouble regarding Kuwait and the residents over there and what they call aliens, which goes into the migration problem or immigrant problem. Says to be Kuwait warns foreign residents of upcoming deadline for compulsory biometric registration. So this is going to go into what? Them digital IDs that they're going to be reinforcing in these last days. And this is going to go into those mandates. This is a mandate that's basically coming down over there to the people in Kuwait, which ultimately is going to be around the four winds of the earth. And, especially places like America, because the main thing of America with, your guy Nero, aka DJ Trump, which is back in office now, which is all hell's going to break loose through him and his presidency. What's his main manifesto? The immigration problem, man. He wants to get rid of the immigrant problem. I heard late earlier on today that so-called videos of migrants trying to hop back over the border because of in fear of what Trump is going to do to them. And they even in this article talks about the aliens, so-called immigrants, to fulfill this biometric registration before the end of the year. Basically, which is mandated. So it says Kuwaiti authorities have been called on foreign residents in the country to ensure that they complete an ongoing compulsory meaning mandated, mandatory biometric registration exercise before the government prescribed deadline at the end of the year. It says the deadline for Kuwaiti citizens to comply with the requirement elapsed into September, and says, but aliens, immigrants, have until December 31st of this year to do so. So this is a mandate. And ultimately, these mandates are going to be compulsory around the four winds of the earth. Because why? Because during the hour of temptation, Esau's going to come down on the people very hard. And it's going to be mandated for you to take a biometric device in your right hand or in your forehead, some form of digital ID to show your identification, for you to be a resident in a certain or citizen in a certain city. Especially America. So this is coming down the line. This is not no, fad. Esau is pushing for a new world order, and part of that new world order is for everyone to have a digital ID by way of biometrics. And then previous articles it was talking about retina scans and fingerprints, but ultimately they want to put implants in people, as I said, in your right hand and the forehand, in line with the prophecy in Revelations 13 and 16 that he causeth all. And when you look up that word causeth, it means to prepare. So Esau's preparing the goyim, the sheep out here, to be branded with that mark, man, that physical mark. It says digital ID apps, e-services in Kuwait, Oman, Qatar. It says meanwhile in Kuwait, just like in the two other Middle East nations, the use of digital ID apps is said to have seen strong adoption, leading to an improvement in access to a variety of public and private sector services. Yeah, your healthcare and private care, whatever it is, identifications and all of that. Police services. It says in Kuwait, authorities say the number of users of the Sahel app is growing rapidly, with over 4.3 million users in October alone. So this is the new way, new form of identification, man. Out with the old technology and in with the new. Everything's going digital, and we've been saying this for the longest, man. And these devils definitely want to stick a digital device in people. It says I'll read this. It says in Qatar, the government recently launched a digital government app to enable users to obtain digital versions of the ID cards and other important documents, according to Qatar news agency, known as the Qatar Digital Identity Application, aka the MOT to the B. It says a platform that platform allows for the possibility of accessing various important services without necessarily presenting physical ID documents, and that's what it's all about. Everything's on digital online. You don't need no paperback type of identification. You don't need no passport or even a driver's license, physical driver's license card anymore. Everything's going to be installed on that digital ID. It says, and the Peninsula reports the digital ID app can also be used for airport checks through the biometric gates. That gets rid of the passports, even the e-passports gets rid of that. Electronic signature, document and identity verification. So as well as access to digital signed certificates. Yep. So this is what it's coming down to, man. I'm not going to read the whole article. Brothers get the point, man. But this is what it's all about. Biometrics, man. Digital IDs. Now they're saying you can get the digital ID app, but obviously they want to put the app on the implant, and that app is going to become you. You're going to become the app. You're going to be a walking antenna, So real quick, this is Revelation 13 and 15. So then he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, which is talking about this new digital infrastructure that they're setting up, financial, biometric digital structure that they're setting up. It says that the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed. So that's all part of the depopulation as well. There's going to be a lot of people going to be deleted in these last days because they don't want to take or partake in this new image of the beast system. It says even if it's by way of resistance or some type of biological warfare or whatever it is, man, but there's going to be a lot of dead bodies, great slaughter, as it says in Ezekiel, the 21st chapter, in Israel, man, but 2/3, a majority of them are going to take the sea and they're going to be destroyed anyway by the way of nuclear missiles. So verse 16, and he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their forehead. So this is going to be for everyone, man, woman and child, even your animals, man. Well, that's who it started with, the animals, and now they want to slap chips in people, man, like animals, brand the goyim, as I said, brand the sheeple. It's in that no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark. So it's be the new form of digital identification through these digital apps. Ultimately, as I said, they're going to make you the app, especially in these 15-minute smart cities where everything's going to be like IoT, Internet of Things, IOB, Internet of Beings. Everything's going to be integrated and interconnected. It says of the name of the beast or the number of his name. So this is the setup, man. And why do you think your guy DJ Trump, aka Nero, endorsed Elon Musk? Because he's the head of that Neuralink, the head of that C-hip in the forehead, So he's obviously endorsing people to be biometrically implanted with C-hips, especially with the migration problem, man. So he's definitely a guy that he's going to listen to and endorse to push forth for them digital IDs. That's going to be his main source of a solution out of all the chaos that's going on right now with this migration problem, man. He's going to introduce that. He said as soon as he got into office, he was going to deal with this migration problem. So that's one of his main objectives. And that's one of the main objectives of the elites. They want to C-hip the people around the face of the earth because they know that they have but a short time. So Revelations 12 and 12 real quick. I'll close out. Revelations 12 and 12, therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe unto the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he have but a short time. So these elites, wicked elites, man, the bankers, they know that their time is dwindling, man. They know that their time is running short in the hourglass. So they're going to fast track this new world order. And even Trump's talking about Project 2025, which goes into them introducing digital IDs for the people and all that. So 2025 is going to be a pivotal year for the MOT to the B, man. And that mandate is coming. These mandates are going to be worldwide, compulsory. They're going to use the word compulsory registration, but really it's a mandate, which means it's mandatory. And what the apostles of Great Millstone been saying, once Esau pushes that mandate for everyone to receive that mark. Everything's gonna move that much quicker. Things are gonna speed up that much faster, man. And before we know it, the nuclear missiles are gonna be flying over ground zero and destroy the Babylon the Great, that great city, which is America. So we're on our way out of here, man. So this is the necessary evil that needs to take place before we can receive salvation and the return of our Lord Yahweh Shai. So let as I always say, no pun intended or pun intended, let the chips fall where it may, because it's coming. So anyway, with that, give all praises and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rekakodash, and Shalom to the hopeful and sincere elect.